5 years ago, Veterans United employees created something extraordinary, the perfect marriage of our values and our vision for creating a better future. Tonight, Veterans United Foundation celebrates 5 years of giving. Together, we have transformed lives, the lives of veterans and military families, the lives of our friends and co-workers, the lives of entire communities. Their stories are a part of our story, the one we're all writing together. Your selfless giving has helped countless people facing unimaginable challenges. As you can see, we often get to glimpse the reaction, the relief, the moment of impact with each donation, but we rarely get to see their lasting effects. Tonight, we return to 4 very special stories to show your donation makes a lasting difference.
Veterans United employees first met Marissa Mal Vanya in 2012. Diagnosed with cerebral palsy, this sweet 7-year-old needed specialized treatment to improve her quality of life.
All the way down. Good job.
Good job.
That was
You helped Marissa's family pay for that treatment. And you helped Marissa take one more step toward a better life.
We were doing a lot of 3-week intense physical therapies that were 5 days a week for 3 weeks.
Oh, there you push. Good job.
All right, Marissa.
What Veterans United Foundation allowed us to do is go to one more 3-week therapy that I couldn't afford and that her insurance wouldn't have paid for. So your donation has been a very big benefit.
Seeing her come up the stairs the very first time I did, I couldn't believe it. Marissa has come a long, long way.
Every time she goes through a growth spurt, she kind of almost takes a couple of steps back during that time. She's really started to come out of that plateau and really start having some good positive gains. To see these changes and to see that growth has been pretty amazing. You know, her cognition, her speech, her fine motor skills, all those things have improved too. She's the hardest working kid that I know.
1, 2, lean forward, there you go.
Everything
Good
that she
job.
can do, she's had to work so hard to do it. And I'm so proud that she's such a strong person. And in the midst of it all, she has such a beautiful personality. When I think about her future, I think about her fulfilling 100% of her potential. I may not have the answer of what that is, but I know that we're committed to finding out what that is for her. So to see a lot of gain now is really exciting because we know that, okay, there's more for Marissa.
In early 2013, Janai Payne died unexpectedly at just 34 years old, leaving behind a beautiful 2-year-old girl, Janai. Jeff's sister and her husband, VU employee Michael Cathcart, had a growing young family of their own. But the pair promised Jeff that his daughter would be taken care of. They just weren't sure how they were going to afford it. That's when you stepped in.
My brother was a really bright spirit. Someone said, how can God give somebody such a big heart but have such a weak heart physically? No matter what, we were going to find a way to take care of her. All of a sudden, we're trying to figure out how to budget in a whole nother child and how are we going to help with the funeral costs.
Well, Lonnie's right here next to me. I'm right here.
I got a phone call from Lindsay and she was like, sorry, don't worry about anything. Then I was just like, what do you mean? And she's like, we're going to take care of all of it.
You know, when I left the Navy, I never really thought I was going to join somewhere where we were going to have that same kind of family feel or camaraderie, and it just blew me away.
I could never, ever repay you all for what you have done. There's no words, there's nothing. And all I could do was say, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
She struggled for the first couple years, and I think it was that whole identity. You know, my mom's not here, my dad's not here. We're pretty excited because she really turned a corner.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
My mom became a foster parent. It wasn't until this last 2 weeks that Janai officially got adopted by my mother.
It just put joy in my heart. It really did. As long as Janai is around, he's here. He's here.
As a high school senior, Sawyer Quinlan was diagnosed with stage 4 internal melanoma. Doctors at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston accepted Sawyer into an experimental drug trial, but getting the treatment meant traveling to Texas every 3 weeks. Sawyer's mom, Danya, vowed to find a way to make it work no matter the cost. In 2014, you helped make sure Sawyer didn't miss a treatment that's now saved her life twice.
Probably after 3 months after I started that drug at MD Anderson, they told me that there was no evidence of disease, which that was the first time that we've ever heard that, so that was really exciting. Then I was just continuing to go every 3 weeks and have my treatment.
A lot of people I've said before have asked me, why do you spend that money? Why do you keep going to Houston every 3 weeks if she's doing okay? And you just don't let cancer get the upper hand. You've got to always be one step ahead.
In August, I had an MRI. They could see a spot.
It is really scary when they tell you it's in your brain.
They decided to do a procedure called the gamma knife. The beams are directed exactly at the tumor, and it saved my life. It helped a ton that Veterans United donated to us, because that gamma knife procedure that we just had done was $60,000. And so just helping us get there every 3 weeks, we're very grateful for that. I look forward to graduating college, which I probably wouldn't be doing if I didn't make it to MD Anderson, and just beating cancer.
In 2015, Cade Linen was born with half a working heart. He is the nephew of VU employee Levi Linen. Cade had his first open heart surgery at just 7 days old and had another major heart surgery just a few months later. He still has one more to go. Veterans United, you've helped Levi's twin brother Zach and his family chip away at the cost of Cade's ongoing battle. You've also shown the Linen family they're not in this fight alone.
Cade has millions of dollars worth of surgeries already done on him and procedures, trying to get him on track. We had probably 4 to 5 doctor's appointments weekly.
Having people that are in his corner and are going to help him fight to have his best life, that means a lot.
Because I know, I see where he came from, and so I think he's doing great now.
He's made a lot of good progress. He's started to eat. He just finally started to sit up.
Good job, Cade. Him just standing, holding on to something, being able to hold himself in balance, start cruising. These are all like really big things for us.
You know, there's still times where I wonder, is he gonna catch up? You know, what's his development gonna end up being? And so we know there's one more big surgery to go, so that's just stressful. And then there's still a lot of uncertainty with this type of heart defect of what the future holds and what else he may need in the long run.
I don't know, I don't talk about like what he can and can't do much. Still kind of when I do, it's kind of hard to talk about. For Cade, he's like really, really tough. I mean, that's all he knows. Every day is a struggle for him, but I can always give him a smile. So it really puts things in perspective of what matters in life and what doesn't.